Hi students, welcome to Math Online Tutor. This is the part 5 video of chapter 1 Relation and Function exercise 1.1, and this part include 3 questions, question number 10, 11, 12. And if you directly come to this video, first please watch other 2 videos last posted. I put the links of those videos in the description box. Okay, and we can start the 10th question. This is the 10th question. Give an example of relation which is first one symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Second, transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. Third, reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. Fourth, reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. And fifth one, symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. So for 5 example you can write. So for that one, you consider one set. You can take let A equal to set 1, 2, 3. Okay, this set you consider first. So this is the first question. What symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. So you can write one relation using this elements. This set of elements you can use. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So is symmetric. Symmetric, 1, 2, then 2, 1 is a symmetric. Also 2, 3 and 3, 2. Okay, so this relation is symmetric. Then we have to check this reflexive and transitive. So here listen, 1 comma 1 element, 2 comma 2 divided by 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3. These 3 elements not belongs to what? R. Therefore R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. Okay, also here 1, 2 and 1, 2 belongs to R and 2, 1 belongs to R. If 1 comma 1 belongs to R, then this is reflexive. But here 1 comma 1 not belongs to R, therefore R is not transitive also. Okay, transitive. Clear? Then next one, transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. So we can use that element. We can write one relation is transitive. So you can take 1, 2, okay, 2, 3, then 1, 3. You write 1, 3, this becomes what? Transitive. This relation is transitive. Okay, is transitive. Then you check this reflexive or symmetric. So you can take 1 comma 1, again 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 not belongs to R, therefore R is not reflexive. Okay, R is not reflexive. Okay, also here 1, 2 belongs to R, but 2, 1 not belongs to R, therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, R is not symmetric. So R is only transitive but not reflexive, not symmetric. Okay, the one is reflexive and symmetric but not transitive. So from A we can write one R, that is that's equal to reflexive. Reflexive means 1, 1, 2, 2, 3 3, then 1 2, 2 1 symmetric, 3 2, then 2 3. Okay, so this relation, in this relation, so a1 1 1 1 1. Okay, in this relation you can write 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 belongs to R. Therefore R is what? R is reflexive. Okay, then 1 2 belongs to R, and 2 1 belongs to R, and also 3 2 and 2 3 belongs to R. Therefore R is what? R is symmetric. Okay, then next you can take what? 1 2 belongs to R and 2 3 belongs to R, but 1 3 not belongs to R. Therefore R is not transitive relation. Okay, next R is reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. Okay, so you can take from A, you can write one relation R reflexive, same like 1 1, 2 2, 3 3. Then next you can take 1 2, then 2 3, then 1 3, 1 3. In this relation here also 1 1, 2 2, 3 3 belongs to belongs to R. Therefore R is what? Reflexive. Also what? 1 2 belongs to R and 2 3 belongs to R. This implies 1 3 also belongs to R. Therefore R is what? Transitive. Okay, then 1 2 belongs to R, but what? 2 1 not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. Okay, R is not symmetric. Clear? Next you can check what? Symmetric, transitive but not reflexive. Okay, so from R you can write, from A you can write one relation R what? Symmetric. So 1 3 comma this become what? 3 1. Okay, and then you can write 1 1 also. Here check 1 1. Okay, in this relation R, so here 1 3 belongs to R and 3 1 belongs to R. Therefore R is what? R is symmetric. Okay, symmetric. And also here 1 3 belongs to R, 3 1 belongs to R, also R 1 3 belongs to R and 3 1 belongs to R. This implies 1 1 belongs to R. This implies what? R is transitive also. Transitive relation. Okay. Then here listen, 1 1 belongs to R. Okay. Then 3 3 not belongs to R, 3 belongs to A. Therefore R is not what? Reflexive. That means 3 belongs to A, our set to A. But 3 3 not belongs to R. Therefore R is not reflexive. Okay. So the 11th question, show that the relation R in the set A of points in a plane given by R is equal to set of all P comma Q such that distance of the point P from the origin is same as the distance of the point Q from the origin is an equivalence relation. Then further show that the set of all points related to a point P and not equal to 0 0, that is not equal to origin, is the circle passing through P with origin as a center. Okay, so here are two questions. One is this one, show that what equivalence relation, and other one what show that the set of all points are related to point P is the circle passing through the origin as a center. So we can take a first part. First part here, listen, this is a relation R, the ordered pair PQ. Then P and Q what? The distance of the point P from the origin is same as the distance of the point Q from the origin. This is a relation, but this relation is some lengthy statement. So we have to make this one what short. So you first relation you can write R is equal to, okay, a set of all P comma Q, okay, such that the distance OP is same as, that is you can make it equal, is equal to distance OQ where O is the origin. Okay, so this make it a short form. Okay, this is our relation. So this equivalence relation, though, first we have to show what this one is reflexive. So in reflexive, so you can put in one what Q equal to P. Therefore, I take this statement only. So the distance OP equal to distance OP. Here apply the P. Okay, distance OP is equal to distance OP means what? Is only one distance from origin to point P. This implies what? P comma P what belongs to R for all P belongs to A. What is A? A is the set of all points in a plane. Okay, therefore what? R is reflexive. Okay, reflexive relation. Next we have to show what? This becomes symmetry. So symmetry, if P comma Q belongs to R implies what? Distance OP same as or equal to distance what? Distance OQ. Okay, this distance OP equal to distance OQ, you can written as which way? First you can write distance, that also same as what? Distance OQ is equal to distance what? OP. This implies what? Q comma P belongs to R for all P comma Q belongs to A. Therefore, R is symmetric relation. Okay. The next you have to show what? Next you have to show this transitive. Okay. Further, but if P comma Q belongs to R and Q comma S belongs to R, this implies what? Distance OP is equal to distance OQ, and QS belongs to R means what? Distance QS, and right here distance OQ is equal to distance OS. So OP equal to OQ equal to OQ, and OQ equal to OS. Then you can write what? OP equal to OS. This implies what? Distance OP equal to distance OS. This implies P comma S belongs to R for all P Q S belongs to A. Therefore, R is transitive relation. Okay. Hence, therefore, R is what? R is reflexive, symmetric, okay, and transitive, and hence what? Hence the R is equivalence relation. Okay. The second part of the question is show that the set of all points related to point P, then P naught is equal to origin, is the circle passing through P with the origin as a center. So here we can take the set of all points. Set of all points means set of all points in the plane. Okay, the set of all points in the plane, and here point related to P. That means if you take a one point in this set, so that point is related to P. The related to P means what? The relation P belongs to R means what? The OP equal to OQ, where O is what? The origin. That is the relation. So we can take A is the set of all points in the plane. Okay, in the plane. Okay, so we can take any, suppose you take one point, that point, take point in A, that point is related to P. So we can take if suppose Q is belongs to A, then what? Then this Q is belongs to A, then what? Q is related to P. That is what? that is OP equal to OQ, where O is the origin from the our relation. Okay, this number one. Okay, if Q, suppose you can take another point, suppose if you can take what PQ, S belongs to A, then what S related to P. This implies OP equal to OS. Number 2. Okay, then and take one more point. T belongs to A. Then what T is related to P. This implies what OP equal to what OT. Number part 3. So if you here in A is an infinitely many point, is set of all points in the plane. So here are infinitely many point. If any point you can take A, that point is related to P means what? OP equal to OT. From this all that from what? From 1, 2, 3, you can write what? OP equal to what? OQ, then OP equal to what? OS, that OS, OP equal to OS, then OP equal to what? OT, etc. If you take any points, etc. That means OP, OQ, OS, OT all are an equal distance from O to the point, from what? The fixed point to one point. That means this set of all points QST in the planes is equals distance from a one fixed point is from a circle. That is the definition of the circle. Okay. So this is a circle. So we can take this circle with this origin. This is origin O. So here a P point P, that is a given point. This point is related to what? Okay, this distance is what? OP. Suppose you take any point Q, Q. Suppose here Q. So that Q is related to P. That means OP equal to OQ. Okay, OP equal to OQ. This distance. Then you can take another point S. That S is take in a plane. That is S is a what? Related to P. That is OP equal to OS. This distance, same distance OS. Okay, then you can take another point T. That T is related to P means what? OP equal to OT. Suppose T is here, this T. Okay, this T and OP are what? Same. So we can take the infinitely many points. That all points are what? That all points are related to P means what? This form a what? Circle. Okay, passing through P, passing this all Q, S, T, etc., all the infinitely many points form make a one circle, and that circle passes through the point from the fixed point. This fixed point is a center, is origin. Okay, this way we can write. Okay, therefore we can write what? Hence the set of all points in the plane. Okay, hence the set of all points in the plane related to P, that P is not equal to this origin. Okay, what is form a circle. Clear? A circle part with the center what? Sender is origin. Sender is, right? Is sender is origin, and passing through what? Passing through P, this P, passing through this P. Okay, so we can get that one. So this all the points, are form a what? Related to P, form a what? A circle with passing through P with sender origin. Okay, that is a O. Clear? This is the question number 12. Show that the relation R defined in the set A of all triangles as relation R equal to ordered pair T1 T2 such that T1 is similar to T2 is equivalence relation. In second part, consider three right triangles T1 with the sides 3, 4, 5, T2 with the sides 5, 12, 13, and T3 with the sides 6, 8, 10. Which triangles among T1, T2 and T3 are related? So the first part you can take. What is the relation? Relation T1 is similar to T2. So you take this statement first, that T1 is similar to T2. This is the first statement. You make it this number one. Then we have to show this equivalence relation. First we can check this relation R is reflexive and symmetry and transitive. Okay, so for the reflexive, in 1 put T2 equal to T1. Okay, so this statement becomes, this implies T1, triangle T1 is similar to T1. Okay, so every triangle is similar to itself. This implies that T1 comma T2 belongs to R, sorry, T1 comma T1 belongs to R for all T1 belongs to A set of all triangles. Therefore R is reflexive. Okay, reflexive relation. Next you have to show what is symmetry. For that, if T1 comma T2 belongs to R, this implies T1 is similar to T2, triangle T2. So T1 is similar to T2, same as what? T2 is similar to T1. This implies what? T2 comma T1 belongs to R for all T1 comma T2 belongs to A. Therefore R is symmetric. R is symmetric relation. Okay, next you can show what? Transitive. Okay, for the transitive you take, if T1 comma T2 belongs to R and T2 comma T3 belongs to R, this implies what? T1 is similar to triangle T2 and the T2 comma T3 belongs to R means what? T2 is similar to T3. So here listen, T1 is similar to T2 and triangle T2 is similar to T3. This implies what? T1 is similar to T3. So this implies T1 is similar to T3. This implies what? T1 comma T3 belongs to R for all T1, T2, T3 belongs to A. Therefore, R is transitive relation. Okay. Therefore, R is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, and hence R is equivalence what relation. R is equivalence relation. Okay. The next part is what? Consider three triangles, right triangles, T1 with side 3, 4, 5, and T2 with sides 5, 12, 13, and T3 with sides 6, 8, 10. Which triangles among T1, T2, T3 are related? Related means means similar. T1 either T1 is similar to T2, or T2 is similar to T3, or T3 is similar to T1. You have to check that one. Here only given what? The sides are given, corresponding sides are given. Okay. So here before that one, we have a one definition. Suppose the what the ratio of corresponding sides. You can take corresponding sides of two triangles are same, then the two triangles similar. If the ratio corresponding sides are same, then the two triangles are similar. So you take the first triangle T1 with the sides what 2, 3, 4, 5, and take the triangle T2 with the sides what? With the sides what? 5, 12, 13. So these are the sides. So the corresponding sides 3, 5, 4, 12. Okay, 4, 12, and 5, 13. Clear? 5, 13. So here you can take the ratio 3 by 5, comma 4 by 12, comma 5 by 13. In this case, here no common ratio. It's the same ratio. You have any common ratio? No. So it's not in the same ratio. It's not in the same ratio. This figure. Okay, same ratio. Therefore, what? T1, if a ratio is a similar, if a ratio are same ratio, they are similar. So T1 is not similar to T2. Therefore, what? T1 is not related to T2. Okay. Then you take what? T2 and T3. Okay. So you take T2 with the sides what? 5, 12, 13, and T3 with the sides what? 6, 8, 10. 6, 8, 10. Here check corresponding side 5, 6, 12, 8, 13, 10. So here also the ratio 5 by 6, 12 by 8, 13 by 10, and what is not in the same ratio. Same ratio, okay? Same ratio. So this part, therefore, T2 is not similar to T3. Okay, that is, therefore T2 is not related to T3. Okay, then you take a triangle T1 with sides 3, 4, 5, then triangle T3 with sides 6, 8, 10. So the corresponding sides 3, 6, 4, 8, 5, 10. So the ratio 3 by 6. 3 by 6 means 1 by 2. And 4 by 8 means what, also 1 by 2. 5 by 10 also 1 by 2. The equal to 4 by 8 equal to 5 by 10 equal to 1 by 2. These all are equal to 1 by 2. So these are in the same ratio. So in the same ratio. Therefore, what T1 is similar to T2. That means, therefore, T1 is related to what? T3. Here T1 is similar to T3. Okay, therefore T1 is related to T3. Okay. Dear students, click on subscribe button and bell icon to get the notification when I upload new videos. And if you like the videos, please share your friends and relatives. Okay, thank you.